Sports are awesome, aren't they? They bring us together, ignite our passions, and give us something to root for. Whether it's the thrill of a last-minute goal or the excitement of a game-winning shot, sports have a unique way of captivating our hearts and minds. We watch amazing athletes do incredible things. Their skills and dedication are nothing short of inspiring. From jaw-dropping dunks to record-breaking sprints, these moments leave us in awe and make us believe in the extraordinary. We cheer for our teams with a passion that borders on unhealthy. The energy in the stadiums is electric and the camaraderie among fans is palpable. But something's gone wrong. Beneath the surface, there's a troubling trend that's hard to ignore. A nasty bug has infected the world of sports. That bug? Ego. It's creeping into every corner of the game, from the locker rooms to the playing fields, and it's changing the way athletes behave. Now, a little bit of ego is normal. We all have it. It's what drives us to succeed and pushes us to be our best. But there's a fine line between healthy confidence and destructive arrogance. But in sports, it's like someone cranked the ego dial up to 11 and then broke the knob off. The displays of arrogance and self-importance are becoming more frequent and more extreme. Athletes are constantly told how great they are, from coaches to fans to the media. Everyone is singing their praises. It's no wonder their egos are swelling. They get huge contracts and endorsements. The financial rewards are staggering, and the adulation is endless. This only adds fuel to the fire. Social media blows up every time they sneeze. Every post, every tweet, every Instagram story is met with thousands of likes and comments, further inflating their sense of self-importance. It's easy to see how their egos could inflate faster than a bouncy castle at a birthday party. The constant attention and praise create an environment where humility is a rare commodity. The problem is, this massive ego is poisoning sports from the inside out. It's leading to conflicts on and off the field, and it's eroding the very essence of sportsmanship. It's turning athletes into jerks, ruining the spirit of competition and setting a terrible example for young athletes. The behavior we see on the field is being mirrored by kids in schoolyards and local leagues. And the worst part, it seems like nobody is talking about it. The media glosses over these issues, focusing instead on the highlights and the drama. Well, folks, consider this me talking about it loudly and with charts. It's time we address the ego epidemic in sports and start celebrating humility and true sportsmanship once again. So, how exactly is ego hurting athletes? Let's count the ways. Ego can be a silent killer in the world of sports, affecting performance and team dynamics in ways that are often overlooked. First, it makes them play selfishly. Instead of focusing on the team's success, they become obsessed with their own stats and personal glory. They care more about their stats and highlights than the team's success. This self-centered attitude can create rifts within the team, leading to a lack of cohesion and trust. They hog the ball, take bad shots, and throw teammates under the bus when things go wrong. This not only frustrates their teammates, but also undermines the coach's strategy. Second, ego turns athletes into sore losers and even worse, winners. They can't handle defeat gracefully and often blame others for their shortcomings. They throw tantrums when they lose, blaming everyone but themselves. This lack of accountability can be detrimental to their growth and development as athletes. And when they win, they rub it in their opponents' faces. This kind of behavior not only shows poor sportsmanship, but also fuels unnecessary rivalries. They celebrate, excessively taunt their rivals, and act like they just cured cancer instead of, hitting a ball really hard. Such over-the-top celebrations can be off-putting and disrespectful. This kind of behavior isn't just annoying. It's actually hurting their performance. When athletes are too focused on their egos, they lose sight of the bigger picture. When athletes are consumed by their egos, they can't handle pressure. The weight of their own expectations becomes too much to bear. They choke in big moments. They make stupid mistakes. These errors can be costly, not just for them, but for the entire team. And they alienate their teammates, creating a toxic atmosphere in the locker room. This kind of environment is detrimental to team morale and overall performance. Ego might get you a fat contract, but it won't win you championships. True success in sports comes from teamwork, humility, and a focus on collective goals rather than individual accolades. Remember sportsmanship? That quaint notion of playing fair, respecting your opponents, and winning with grace? Yeah, ego's killing it. When athletes are obsessed with themselves, they'll do anything to win, even if it means bending the rules or flat out cheating. We've seen it all. Diving, flopping, faking injuries, using illegal equipment, even taking performance-enhancing drugs. And when they get caught, they deny, they deflect, they blame everyone but themselves. They've lost sight of the fact that sports are supposed to be about more than just winning. They're about character, integrity, and fair play, or at least they used to be. This erosion of sportsmanship isn't just bad for the athletes. It's bad for all of us. Sports are supposed to be a source of inspiration, teaching us about teamwork, perseverance, and fair play. But when all we see is cheating, arrogance, and bad behavior, it sends a dangerous message, especially to young people. Section 4. When winning is everything. Now you might be thinking, Vince, isn't winning the whole point of sports? And you're not wrong. Competition is at the heart of what makes sports so thrilling. But when winning becomes the only thing that matters at any cost, we've gone too far. This win at all costs mentality is fueled by ego, and it's creating a toxic environment in sports. Athletes are pushed to their limits, sometimes even jeopardizing their health and well-being. They're taught to see their opponents as enemies to be crushed, not competitors to be respected. And the pressure to win isn't just coming from coaches and parents. It's coming from us, the fans. We demand victory, we idolize winners, and we turn a blind eye to bad behavior as long as our team comes out on top. We've created a culture where winning is everything, and ego is the fuel that keeps the machine running. Section 5. The kids are watching. Here's the really scary part. Kids are watching all of this. Every move, every action, every word spoken by their sports idols is being absorbed like a sponge. They see their sports heroes behaving badly, and they think it's okay. They witness these moments and start to believe that such behavior is acceptable, even admirable. They see winning celebrated at all costs, and they internalize that message. The idea that victory is the ultimate goal, no matter the means, becomes ingrained in their young minds. And the worst part, they're even more susceptible to the dangers of ego than adults. Their developing minds are highly impressionable, making them vulnerable to adopting negative traits. Think about it. Kids are still developing their sense of self. They are in a crucial phase where they are forming their identities and understanding their place in the world. They're trying to figure out who they are and how they fit in. Every experience, every role model they encounter plays a significant part in shaping their character. When they see athletes acting like arrogant jerks and getting away with it, they think that's how you succeed in life. They start to believe that arrogance and showboating are the keys to success. They think that being talented means you can treat people however you want. This misconception can lead to a lack of empathy and respect for others. And that's a recipe for disaster. Such attitudes can create toxic environments, both on and off the field, affecting their relationships and future interactions. We need to remember that sports can be incredibly influential, especially for young people. The lessons they learn through sports can last a lifetime. They can teach valuable life lessons about teamwork, discipline, and perseverance. These are the qualities that build strong, resilient individuals. But only if we, the adults, set a good example. It's our responsibility to model the behavior we want to see in the next generation. We need to start valuing sportsmanship over winning at all costs. True success lies in how we play the game, not just in the final score. We need to teach kids that it's okay to lose, as long as you learn from your mistakes and treat others with respect. Losing can be a powerful teacher if approached with the right mindset. The future of sports, and maybe even society as a whole, depends on it. By fostering a culture of respect and integrity, we can ensure a brighter future for everyone.